Hello beautiful and welcome back to my channel and to this video where we are going to do 3 looks with the Glamlite Ice Cream Dream palette. This palette did take a little while to reach me. I did get sent this SPR, but it was stuck in Swedish customs for 2 weeks. So it happens sometimes, and during these times we have to be a bit more patient. Everyone is doing the best they can. I know that me myself have not been that patient as well, so maybe this is me telling myself as well. But this was stuck in Swedish customs for 2 weeks, but now it's here. I'm doing 3 looks. I'm showing you some swatches. If you're interested, do keep watching, and if you like the video, don't forget to like it and share it if it's something that you think other people should see as well, because sharing a video, liking the video, commenting on a video, it really helps the creator a lot. And if you haven't been here before, hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Angie. I am a lover of fashion and makeup, especially colorful makeup, so this colorful gem has really been fun to work with for me. And if you want to see some more color in your timeline, if you want to see some things that you might not see on every other channel, new brands, new techniques, new colors, this is the place to be. Don't forget to subscribe because I do upload several videos a week. Okie dokie, I did get this palette sent to me as PR. This palette is beautiful. It also comes in an ice cream truck. So this is just cardboard, so if you want to recycle it, it's a cardboard box, but I think it's so cute. I actually have the other, the PR box. The PR box is something that you get when you buy it. I think at least the first one's got it. It's sold out now, but this will come back in stock, don't you worry. I saved this actually because I think it's so cute. I have the one for the cake palette. I still have that one. I think it's so cute. But this is what the palette looks like. It's a square palette, so if you think that this is a bit obnoxious to store, I totally get it. The palette is a square palette and it comes with 30 shades and it has a mirror. I will say, for me, 30 shades is a couple of shades too many. This was sent to me as PR. The reason why this is up a bit late is because this was stuck in customs for 2 weeks in Sweden. That is what happens sometimes. I said that in the beginning, but I'm super excited to be showing you 3 looks with this palette, also showing you some swatches, letting you know my initial thoughts of this palette, because I love colorful makeup, and even though this is slightly too big for my taste, I know a lot of you out there really do love your big palettes. So even though this size is not 100% up to like what I like, is that correct English? It doesn't feel like correct English, but you understand what I mean. I like something that is, I like a 6 pan, I like a 10 pan, I even like a 15, a 16 pan, but when it starts coming up more than that, and when it starts getting a bit bigger, it's not 100% what I'm looking for. But again, these are just preferences. I do like these shadows. So we're gonna do 3 looks. I'm of course gonna come back later and give you my full review on this. I usually give it about a month before I come back and do a review. So I'm gonna use this a couple of more times, use some of the shades that I haven't used in these looks. Glamlite also did send me these 3 lashes when they sent me this in PR. These are really nice. I think this is the one that I've used. Yeah, I've used the one that's called Sandwich Lash in one of the looks. The other ones I am yet to try. I wanted something softer for this one and I wanted something flared for another one. But I will of course be using these lashes a bit more as well and let you know my thoughts on them. And I hope you enjoyed this. Oh, I do have a code with Glamlite. It is Angelica. It gives you 15% off if you do purchase from Glamlite. Like I said, this was sent to me as PR, but this video isn't sponsored. Okay. This was just a quick intro because I am definitely not the first person to be showing you this palette. So many people have done videos, but I hope you will enjoy these looks nonetheless. So let's get into it. Okay, let's get this on my face. I am gonna be using, for the first look, I'm gonna be using these 2 in the beginning in my crease. It's chocolate and black cherry. So I'm gonna start with black cherry. I'm gonna use these 2 brushes. This is the number 01 from Refer. This is part of the core set. Refer does have a sale. I will leave a link down below. And this is one of my favorites. It's 14. None of them is incredibly clean, but that doesn't matter because they're still wonderful brushes. So I'm starting with the black cherry. I'm gonna try and see. Ooh, this mirror is not. This mirror is living its best life away from me. I'm gonna see if I can make this a bright, like pinky purpley look. That is my goal. That is very, very pigmented. So I'm just gonna slap some of this on, and then I'm gonna go in with another brush and I'm gonna blend it out. But I'm just working it in, pressing, and like circular motions. Wow, that shade is very impressive. I'm gonna take a little bit of this one on the side It's called Red Velvet. I'm just gonna use a little bit of that on a small brush. Ooh, my battery is blinking. And I'm just gonna take that and I'm just with small circular motions, I'm gonna blend the edge of this bright pink. Because I want to keep this as pink as possible. But I'm just gonna take somewhat of a lighter shade on the edge. Okay, so now I'm taking the color Chocolate on the Refer 14 and I am gonna deepen this up in the outer corner. Just pressing it in and blending to get a bit of a gradient and darkness in the outer corner. I'm gonna be working with two shimmers. I'm gonna be working with this one. Ooh, it's called Strawberry Cheesecake, and this one right here. So the two pinky ones here. This one is called Rainbow Sherbet. So those are the ones I am gonna be wearing on my lid. Oh my god, this is so creamy. I almost like literally dug my brush into it. Crazy. Okay, so I am putting the Strawberry Cheesecake, and I didn't spray this. And I'm putting that on the inner half of the lid, and I'm gonna be meeting up with the other shade. So I'm just fading this in and fading this up a bit. And I'm taking the Rainbow Sherbet, which is that pink, and I'm just gonna meet up here on the outer part and like the middle of the lid, just so it fades a little bit. So it's something like this. And then I'm taking the brush that I had with the chocolate shade here, and I'm just blending over the edges a bit to get this to be a bit well blended. I am gonna use the two purple shimmers here, this one here, the Taro, and the one here that's Blueberry Cheesecake. So these two I'm gonna use on my lower lash line. And I am gonna spray these because I don't want any fallout. So I'm putting the dark one on like the outer half. So I'm putting that on the inner half. And then I'm just going over in the middle so I can blend them a bit. So we're gonna have something like this. Ooh, I have a little bit of fallout, even though I tried to avoid it. I'm just gonna do some mascara and finish this up. Okay, so this is the eye look right now with the purple and the pink. I'm gonna use this white French vanilla, but I don't want to have just a white inner corner. So I think I'm gonna see if I can mix it with the Blueberry Cheesecake, the one purple light shade that I already have on. So I'm gonna use the French vanilla first, and I'm gonna spray it. And I'm gonna see if I can mix in a bit of the purple. Oh wait, I didn't pick up. Oh wait, no, I picked up way too much. Oh! Okay, this shade was a little bit flaky. Oh, but it went on pretty good. Just wasn't exactly like the other shades. That is really pretty. Now let me see if I can mix in some of the purple in this white. We can make it like a purple but light. And I'm putting a bit of white on top. How about that? Is that something? Does this make any sense at all? I have no idea. I think this is how it's gonna be. I'm gonna use a bit of the purple Shockwave neon liner as well. This one is in Vivid, I think. And I'm gonna put on the lashes. Oh, I got some of the, because I got this in PR, I think I said that in the beginning, and I got some lashes as well from this collection. So I'll try one of those lashes and we'll see how they are. I think that's gonna be, ooh, lips. I need to figure that out as well. Maybe something bright pink or like dark pink. Okay, it's turning really dark behind me, and it does throw off the colors a little bit. It makes the contrast a bit higher. I did put on actually the Mauve Moment by Juvia's Place. I thought a pinky lip with this would be really good, and I'm using it together with the Luxe liner in Lush, also from Juvia's Place. I love these so much. I think they're so amazing. And I'm wearing those lashes, and they are very dramatic, maybe even a bit too dramatic for my liking, and I like a dramatic lash, but maybe this is even too much for me because it's so like I don't know how to say, like, I like a dramatic lash, but maybe I like it to be a little softer than this. But I still think it looks really cool and dramatic, and you know I like that. How I wanted to do this first look was to go as dramatic as possible. I wanted to see, like, how dramatic can I make this palette, and I feel like it can go really dramatic. Now let's get into look number 2. It's time to do the second look, and I want to do something like a cut crease. I'm going to do like a pastel cut crease. I think I'm going to do from yellow to this lime green here, and then maybe end with the darkest green. And I think I'm gonna do a full cut crease. I haven't done that in so long. I think I'm gonna start with the mango one, which is the yellow, and I'm gonna put that in my inner parts. Can I move this closer? I'm sorry if you hear my pets in the background. They are literally running a circus here. So I'm gonna put that here, and you can see my fold here, because listen, a bitch has all lids, so I need to put the yellow on top of that. Now I'm just mapping this out a little bit. So yellow goes first. And now I'm gonna do this the easy way, where I cut it with some concealer. Of course you don't have to do that, you can just be very, very thorough in the beginning. I don't have the patience for that, and I also don't feel like there is a need. Like, you don't need to do that. When there's an easy and quick way to do a cut crease, why wouldn't you want to do that? Now I'm taking the pistachio, which is the lime green. I'm trying to put this on while having my eye open in between, so that I can see how far I'm taking this. This is gonna be like a dramatic shape, but just softer pastel colors. And you can see I'm just using a pencil brush, so I'm just patting this on and just blending up a little bit. Right now I'm just trying to get the shape. And you can see I am moving above my little like fold here, so that the colors will show when I have my eye open. I'm taking the same brush, and I'm taking the darker one, the one that's green tea, and that's the one I'm gonna have out here. And now I'm trying to do a little bit of a wing here. I'm trying to see if I can do them the same. I'm just again mapping out. I just want the shape to be the same on both eyes. It's always looking a bit crazy in the beginning, but yeah, trust the process. Now I'm gonna start to blend these together, and I'm also gonna blend it upwards, so it's like not a harsh line. And I'm using some of that pistachio on top of this green to blend it out. I'm just using this dark green to be like the edge underneath. Okay, so this is where I'm at right now. I used the UA Essential High Coverage Concealer because it is very drying, very high coverage, and that works for cutting the crease, but I don't want to wear it under my eyes. I'm gonna use the French Vanilla. It is again this like whitish shimmer here, and I am gonna cover my entire lid with this, and then we are gonna use some glitters and pens, use whatever you have at home, or use some of these shadows with an eyeliner brush, that also works. And we are gonna like just accentuate this line a little bit. This French Vanilla is a little bit flaky, so I am gonna spray it so that I can get it to be as smooth as possible, because I do want this to be like white. I'm using a flat shader brush, and I am just going across that line that we just did with the concealer, trying to map out and make this as precise as possible. And that is very easy when you have a flat shader brush. I will say this French Vanilla shade is not my favorite in this palette. It's making my lids look very textured, but that's the life I'm living right now. I'm gonna use 2 glitters. You can just use whatever you have at home. This is just me using things that I happen to have, but don't go out and buy special things just to do something like this. Just use whatever you have. These are OPV Metal and Liquid glitters in Topsy and Vixen. And I'm gonna use these on the top line. Now I'm gonna use these pens and I am gonna map out my upper lash line as well with these pens. To be fair, you could just use a black eyeliner to do this. You definitely do not need to use colored liners. But since I have them, when in Rome. Is this my best look ever? No. Is this the most flattering look I could ever wear on my face to make me look my best self? No. Am I having a lot of fun doing it? Yeah. And that's the most important thing. Don't forget to have fun while you're playing with makeup. Oh, I thought this was gonna be darker. I guess it's not. I'll put some of the eyeshadow on top. I'm doing a wing so we can meet a bit with this one, but I think I'm gonna have to put some of the eyeshadow on top. I'm using some of the green tea, which is this shadow here, and I'm just gonna put that on top here to get the same shadow effect. Because I like the yellow going into the green. I think that that looks really nice, but this just didn't end up dark enough. So this is gonna be the look basically. Let me finish up the lower lash line as well. This is gonna be so different once we get some lashes and mascara on. So I am gonna mimic the same shadows with the green and the yellow on the bottom lashes as well. I'm using a Sigma E20. That's a brush that I really love for my lower lash line because I feel like this is the best shape to really smoke out the lower lash line. Okay, I'm gonna finish this up with lashes straight away. I'm gonna use the original Iconics if I can find them. I have them here because this isn't a look that I would ever wear without lashes, I'll be honest. And if you take it up this high, you probably will need some lashes to not look crazy. Although I think that this is pretty editorial, to be honest. But I'm gonna put on the Iconics. These were the Iconic lights, but I'm gonna find the original Iconics. I'm gonna put those on and put some white in my waterline. I'm excited. I look like a tropical bird. Okay, so this is the finished look. I have everything on. I put some white in my waterline. I have the Iconics on. I don't know if I told you, but this is Sedona by Gerard Cosmetics. So this is what the lipstick is that I have on. I mean, this is dramatic, but it's still very fun. I will link all the things that I'm wearing and that I use down below, but remember, shop your stash as well. I used a lot of products for this look, but you don't need to use exactly these kind of things. Just trying to show you some color combos and trying to show you how I do different kinds of techniques. And I mean, this is obviously very dramatic, and I know for a lot of people this is maybe too much, but maybe you can do like me and just sit at home and just play with makeup and have a lot of fun. I will still go out in this though, because I have a lot of errands to do today, so my hometown is gonna be seeing a lot of this look today. Now, let's get into look number 3. I'm gonna do a very pastel-y thing, and I'm so looking forward to it. Okay, so the battery is really low, but I wanna start filming, so we'll start a bit. I'm gonna do a pastel smoky eye. So I'm gonna do mint, going to blue, going to purple. So I'm gonna start with the mint in the inner corners, and I'm gonna put the shimmers on the lid and the matte in my crease. I'm starting with the mint chocolate one, which is the mint matte. So I'm just gonna do an easy gradient crease, and then I'm gonna blend the shimmers all the way into the mattes. So this is gonna be a very easy pastel eye. And it's also gonna be a bit of a lighter look because pastels are a bit lighter. It's pretty dark behind me, so I hope that the contrast isn't too weird because the gloomy weather has definitely come to Sweden. As you can see, I'm not being too thorough, just working this into my crease. Now I'm going into Cookie Monster, that is the like periwinkle pastel blue, and I'm putting that in the middle. I'm just dotting this on where they meet. This is gonna be an easy look. I'm happy to show you an easy look after the very intricate look that we had before. You can see I'm just gently blending. And then finally I'm going in with Honey Lavender, which is that, well, lavender color. And I'm putting that out here in the outer corner. I'm working it in, not worrying too much about the lid because we are gonna cover the lid. And then I'm gently dragging it out a little bit because I like my shape to be like that. So you can see that this is a very easy, like, pastel crease, nothing Nothing too advanced. I'm just filling in the colors again, going over, cleaning my brush in between. But this is basically gonna be the look of the crease. I think it's very easy, very soft. I'm gonna use the exact same colors under my eyes as well, just to make it a bit easy. So I'm starting with the same shades that I did on the top part, and I'm putting the mint in the inner part, and then I'm following up with the blue and the lavender. Okay, so this is where we're at, and I am gonna be using cotton candy, birthday cake, and blueberry cheesecake, and I'm gonna be putting them on my lid the exact same order as the mattes. I'm just gonna use a flat shade brush, and I am gonna spray them with just any kind of setting spray, and this is just gonna be me putting them on and blending them into the mattes. So I'm gonna start actually with the purple. I'm gonna spray it, and I'm gonna put it on the outer part of my lid. Oh, it's such a beautiful shade. Look at that. And now I'm gently just flicking it into the matte in the crease. So it like blends. And now I am taking cotton candy, which is the blue, same procedure. And I'm putting that in the middle. Oh, that is also so pretty. And I'm just gently blending these together and then flicking it up a bit in the crease. And last but not least, we are taking birthday cake, which is the green. And we are putting that in the inner part. Am I in focus? I hope I am. This is basically gonna be the eye look, but I'm taking a bit of French vanilla, which is that white. I don't really like that shade. I think that out of all of the shades that I've tried, and I've swatched all of them, this is the dud shade in the palette because it's very flaky and I don't prefer that, but if you spray it and just pack it on, it can be a nice inner corner highlight. I love a white eyeshadow. I really do. Matte, shimmer, metallics, like I love a white eyeshadow, but this isn't my favorite. So I'm gonna use this inner corner highlight though, and I'm gonna put some white in my waterline and do a little mascara, and I'll be back. And hopefully my battery still hasn't died. I'm never the person that forgets to like charge my battery, so I'm actually surprised. I don't know what happened. Okay, so this is the look right now, and I have to say I really like this. It's so flirty and fun and light, like being fun and bright without being like too dramatic or too dark. I feel like this is like pretty daytime appropriate. I'm actually meeting a friend for coffee after this, so I feel like this is a really good look for that. I'm gonna put on some like thin flirty lashes, and I am gonna find something for my lips, and that's gonna be it. I like this a lot. Okay, so the look is done. I love this. I used the Sosu by Suzanne Jackson Carla lashes. These are the perfect lash for a light look like this. I have used these lashes so many times since I bought them. They are fantastic. I'm gonna link them down below. If you like false lashes, but you like them to be a bit more like this, but you still want some length, oh, really like these lashes. They are fantastic. I love them. They have a see-through band as well, if that is something that you like. So I've done 3 looks with the palette. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will of course be coming back giving you a full review once I've tried it a bit more. I mean, these are 30 shades. A bitch needs some more time, but right now I'm pleased with it. The pastels are nice pastels, the brights are nice brights, the shimmers are the usual nice shimmer formula from Glamlite, except the French vanilla. I don't really like the French vanilla, but it's 30 shades and 1 shade I don't like. I can live with that, but I like it. It's a nice palette. Do I wish that this was smaller? Yes. Do I understand why it's so big? Also, yes. I do hope that she comes out with even more small palettes in the future, but I will say that Glamlite actually one of the brands that is pretty good at bringing out big palettes and small palettes. Unfortunately, my Street Taco didn't reach me. She sent it to me in PR, but it didn't reach me because she sent it during the worst, when the crisis was at its worst, so I think it actually went back to her, but that is one palette that I am going to be picking up myself, maybe during Black Friday. Glamlite usually has a really good Black Friday sale. Otherwise, if you don't want to wait until Black Friday, I do have a code. Like I said, I will leave it down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow for a new video. Bye!